you think that I'm wrong, but in this life, I'm the only one. Do you know what it means that we're the same kind? The desire you feel isn't the same as mine. I could let you go, but why should I? You're my mission, you're on my mission tonight. You're nothing but mine. And the sooner you realize that for all the time, I'm the one you can't sacrifice. I'm the first and the last you ever get. So get off that high horse and beat it.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Kinlaig. We're back on the farm again. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We're glad to have you here. And yeah, we're just, wandering around the woods just a little bit, doing a little bit of cleanup work. Getting some trees knocked down. Mostly trying to remove some stumps, Those, oh, there's one right there. Let's go ahead and get that removed. Trying to do there's a little bit of cleanup work here because we keep, bringing our semi up here to pull the trees out, run into all these stumps. And we did, cut down a couple of little trees. And I did, take over a couple of bigger ones as well, just to try to keep the sawmill topped up for the next month or two, So there we go. Hope you all are having a good week. We're doing good ourselves. And let me just check one little thing here. Yep, 3-speed. Yep. I like to run fast, but, 16 speed is only good for, if we're not streaming, Yeah, let's grab this one here, and then we'll be done for cutting trees down. Alright. So, yeah, we'll get, we got plenty of time. We can get to all the stumps that we cut down the trees from. I do want to come over and take a look at our Highland cows. It's been, just trying to refresh our memories here. Okay, we got 10,000 liters of food in there, 2,500 of water. We got a full forage wagon here. 16,000. That's full enough. And I want to try something today. I was looking in the PDA. We see our harvested field there of oats, I believe that was, and the weeds. If we go up here, go to our growth, soil composition. Okay. So we don't have to worry about field 22. That was one thing I was concerned about. I want to try something on field 20 here. I want to spray it for weeds, and then when it comes to the springtime, we're going to plant. And I want to know if the weeds will come back after we plant. Because we're going to do direct drilling as much as we can on this, just to save time. So that way we're not having to cultivate the fields and all that stuff. Hello, Mr. Romeo. And the customary give him some food and, when we come into the map here. Okay, we got herbicide in here. Alright, cool. So let's go grab one of our tractors. And let's get that field sprayed, Let's try this out. That's a big weight. I forgot how big of a weight we got on this thing. We shouldn't be tipping over, you know, on any of the implements that we choose to use. Okay. Yeah, and it won't take us long to spray this field down. I mean, this is one of the things about precision farming, and normally, you know, we could buy a rotary hoe and we could, you know, take out these weeds. Rotary hoes only work for small and medium weeds anyway, but when it comes time to actual planting and things like that, you know, I figured let's try something different. Now we should go through a lot of herbicide on this because it's going to be spraying quite a bit. But I do like doing little tests like this on any of the maps that I play. I've done a couple of little test videos. One was dealing with wood chips and combines, just to see if they work, and you can go back and check on that video. And then I did another one concerning bale launching. If anybody knows what bale launching is, go check out that video. So yeah, we're just going to get these sprayed down. Give us a few minutes to get this done. And then I noticed there was another contract we can do. We got this plowing contract. We do have the our plow installed backwards. So I think we'll use that for this contract. So we'll go ahead and accept this. And it is sitting at the farm already. And I'm not too concerned with any of these harvesting ones. It's just try not to do all the harvesting contracts, all that type of stuff. Oh, I do need to go up to the castle today because our time. Look at our time. I had it set for 10 speed from last episode, and I forgot to change it down. I want to go up to the castle and check to see what they need for materials. Okay, let's back up and get relined up here. Yeah, and there's some hail damage in the field, and direct drilling should take care of that. Fingers crossed, you know. I should be using my steering wheel instead of the controller, you know. Speaking of controllers, I do need to tear my favorite one apart that I've been using for, oh my gosh, the last 4 or 5 years. See if I can get the switch fixed on it. The right bumper, let's just grab it, this guy here. You have to hold it in a very particular spot in order for it to work. So I think like the protrusion tab that hits the switch is broken off, or the spring action or something. Did those... Okay, we got plenty of herbicide still. No, it did not take care of those weeds there. That's kind of weird. Yeah, we'll leave that as a test spot. It's over top of hail damage, and there was another spot over here that we had hail damage, and it took care of them just fine. I do have to make another pass back up, so I guess we'll try it again. Dystopia. Alright, almost done here. See, it took care of the weeds in that spot. Yeah, it's something's a little on the fishy side. Oh yeah, we gotta find a place for all of our wool. I don't want to buy the spinnery production. Alright. So let's go up to the castle. Yeah, just that one spot. Hail damage. Something's a little messed up with it. And looks like it is now on the roof shingles. It's got 1,440 liters. Okay. And the last episode, I did change the farmyard here. We put down some different gravel. Kind of flatten the area out over here because there were some rocky protrusions or something that was causing us to have issues with the getting the wood pellets. Okay, let's go up to that field. So we'll just keep the map off for a little bit. I want to see if I can remember how to get up there. And we can always turn the map back on. Oops, excuse me, white car coming through. Let's turn the hazards on. Yeah, we go up and just past the equipment shop, and then we take the right and follow ourselves around, and I believe that's where we have to go. Let's make this corner here, and now let's turn the map on. Yeah, we're in the right location because it's the field on the left coming up here. No, on the right. That's why we have GPS. And looks like we have worked this field before, and the gate's left open, which is good. And we are running this plow in reverse, so we are able to operate that way. It works, let's just put it that way. And it won't take us but a few minutes to get this field done. And we'll go this way around. Catch a couple of spots. Not that we're trying to get the entire headland, but I just figured I'd do that real quick. So much faster than a 7 bottom plow, 8 bottom plow, 9 bottom plow. I was, you get watching videos on Facebook or YouTube Shorts or whatever, and this one was I saw a note on Facebook, and it was a new style. I think it was a John Deere 8RX or 8R pulling a new style of plow. When I get turned around here, it was very unique. Let's put it that way. It'd be nice if a modder brought that one into the game. I'd even have to look that plow up. But it was based off of, if we go into the disc harrows, kind of the Dalbo system here. It was a 3-point on the front, but at the very front, it was a triangle shaped with a pie wedge, basically. A sweeping boom down here. And then the plow extended out past the tractor on the one side, on the forward side, and it 45 degree. And then when it rotated, The top moved. I can't remember which direction it moved, but it would just convert itself over to where the left side was forward and down, and the shovels pivoted. So I thought that was a really cool design. I'm gonna have to see if I can find that plow and post it in the Discord channel in the farming pictures. Maybe we'll talk with a modder and see if we can see if they're working on something like that. Mr. Potato, Patrick Mills, what's up? How are you guys doing? Welcome in. I was just trying to explain a new plow that I saw, you know, on a video. It was on a Facebook short, you know. Very cool design, very interesting, something that you don't normally see for plows. Oop, I didn't want that row. I thought it was a cool design, and I need to try to find that picture and get it posted in the Discord. Here I am scrolling through. Oh, there it is. Found it. Harrell Egg Products. I'll even, here's a picture of it. Hopefully you guys can see that design. It's almost like a crossbow shape, you know. It's a really interesting design. Have to send it to someone like Agritano or something like that. Say, hey, work on this plow, you know. Bring this to the game. No, you're not late at all there, Mr. Potato. I'll be going for another hour and a half easily. It was just a video I saw on Facebook. You know, it's not in-game as far as I know. It's just, you know, a real-life video on the plow. I thought it was a really cool design. Maybe I need to send it to a modder and try to see if they can implement that into the game. It's always weird when you get watching YouTube shorts where one day you'll have 75% of your content food related, you know, prime rib, standing rib roast, cooking methods and things like that, and next day it's, you know, mountain landscapes. You know, I'm just throwing things out there, but yeah, today was plows, you know, just one of those weird random video of the day situations. Come on, car, speed up. I know you can go faster than 30. And you're going to turn, aren't you? Well, I'm just going to cut ahead. Are they still behind me? Yep, they are. All right. Now that we're back home, let's just go ahead and get this, I guess, parked right here. And let's collect on that contract. Hey, that's absolutely cool. That's why we have the link there posted in the channel. Glad to have you on the Hobby Corner Discord. Okay, no contracts. We got Deadwood. I don't like wasting my money on their fertilizing contracts because we don't get the fertilizer or the herbicide. So yeah, I think we are done for the month. So let's go to the month of October. Oh, I do want to check. Let's go back up here. Okay, the grass is ready. Let's go ahead and visit it real quick. 304, yep, okay. So, yep, we are ready to go for the grass. What's up, Gramps? High five. Dunk, okay. Oh, now on sale, Lizard Service. Let's check those out. Okay, we got this Axion. That'd be a cool tractor to have for a large frame tractor. You know, we got a hodgepodge farm of equipment, 190 horsepower. We don't need another medium tractor. We don't have enough ponies in the stable right now for this horse. Oh, it was just the short bed. Okay, that's what it was. This guy would be cool to have on the farm. We don't have enough money to buy it. See, what does it look like with Michelin's? Standard or wide tires. Okay, that's cool. Can we get to $231,000 for the month? I doubt it. How much is that brand new? That was the TerraTrack. You know, either one of these I think would be it. Yeah, this one looks like it was at the 960. So $390. That's actually a good price for that. 40% off. All right. There's Gramps and Feed Romeo. Okay. So we got the grass harvest to do. We got the soybeans. And I know we're going to need our trailer. So let's come over here and let's get in the vehicle. That way we got the return point. And okay, we need long planks now. We got 30,000 liters of Castle Stone over here. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we're not missing anything, so we don't have to bring anything up. That may change things a little bit. Let's go over here. No. Where's it at? Here. Because I forget what this costs. So we have to buy farmland 60. 457,000. Okay. It's alright. It's alright. Let's take a look at our oil mill. What we got going? Okay, we almost have a full pallet of oil, which is good. And we've got plenty of oat flour in there. Okay, what do we got here? So we need to start getting planks out because we're running short on them. Let's go here. Let's change that to distributing and storing. We're out of wood chips. And we're just going to make it easy on us. We're just going to, you know, let's do this. Tools. Oh, that's right. It's under decorations. There we go. Okay, and I want to do that because I want to be able to overlap it. There we go. Now we're legal. We got a pallet jack over here, everybody. I mean, we still need, you know, auto loader to put it on the trailer, you know, type situation, but this is how I justify using super strength. We got ourselves a pallet jack. And since we're close enough to over there, we can just drag it right across. Well, thanks there, Mr. Potato. Appreciate that. And we'll drag them just a little bit more. Okay, that's 8 pallets so far, and I think there was like 99, so we got basically 2 more. Okay, that's 1. Okay. And let's go ahead and let's go back in here, and we're going to change that to distributing. Oh, we need to also clear out the other ones too. Okay, let's do that real quick. I didn't realize we were that full on everything. Oofda. Yes, I had a good day today. Work was uneventful. Got the required things accomplished I needed to do. Got to talk farm sim shop with a couple of my coworkers, which is always good. Okay, that should be it, I believe. Yeah, so now we'll grab the wood beams. And change those to storing. There we go. Like I said, we got to come over and get some wood chips, so we'll do that here before we do our harvesting. That way we're not tying up our trailer. We also have to check on the animals, make sure they have all the food and water that they need. So I think one more. Okay, so we can do, we'll turn the plank. Gosh darn it. Get over there. There we go. Get these sky, and then we'll grab that other plank. I was gonna say, I thought it was only 1,000 liters per pallet. Okay. Okay, they're all distributing. Now we need to get some wood chips over there. So let's go grab our trailer. You know, let's blind back up. I'm not that good. My cat just died when I got... Oh, I'm sorry. And from the bottom of my heart, being a pet owner, I understand what you're going through. That's close enough to 14,000 liters. Yeah, 6 years that's a little young. I will say that. We had to put our cat down here 2 Christmases ago. He was 21 years old at the time. So I understand how you feel. Okay, so I'll go ahead and drive this down to the soybean field, and while we're down there, we'll check on the cows, see how they're doing. I'm sure they're about out of food, about out of water, about out of everything. Yeah, let's go ahead and unload. We'll do the same with the water. How much water do they hold? Oh, okay. I guess we'll get some more water. Yeah, kind of hard to see her go. She used to lay on my desk and slap my... Cats are funny like that. Yeah, my cat, you know, is the family cat. We got him. He was 2 years old when my son was born. And, yeah, he's now 22. Yeah, he was never the destructive type of, you know, jump on the counter and bat things off of it, you know, type thing that a lot of cats do. But he was a darn good mouser. He loved bunnies and birds. And when I say he loved bunnies and birds, he would, yeah, he would not play nice with them, let's put it that way. I was sitting there one day, and he was an outdoor cat. He loved indoor, outdoor. Wintertime, he was indoor most of the time. Out summertime, springtime, fall, he was outdoors all the time. There was one day he was outside. I was sitting in the at my computer desk playing video game of some sort. Forget what it was. And all of a sudden I hear this there we go. Hear this meow at the door. So, you know, my cat, I'll go bring him in. Open the door, not paying attention. And he comes on in. I go back to my desk and I sit down, and all of a sudden I hear this this thump on the ground, and he meows again. It's like, oh, what do you want? And he's just standing right there looking up at me. And I look down at him, and there was the back half of a bunny. He brought it to me as tribute. Yeah. Cats will do that. I'm just like, oh, thank you so much. Let's get this thing outside now. He's done that with mice. He's caught birds. Oh, yeah, it was... Growing up a farm kid, seeing an animal dispatched was not uncommon. In fact, you know, hunting and fishing and things like that, we did a lot of. So, you know, it didn't startle me one bit. I just, you know, looked down to my left, and there he is dropping the back half of a creature on the floor, saying, "Here you go. I brought you something. Hope you're impressed." I was very impressed, and I never scolded him for it. I don't know why I always turn that direction when I need to drop water off at the animals. Yeah, he's done that with mice as well. The unfortunate thing was the mouse wasn't dead yet. It was still... Yeah. I didn't have to, you know, it wasn't hard to catch it, you know, so to speak, but I did have to actually dispose of that one pretty quick. Okay, the gate for the soybeans is down the road. Okay. Oh, I thought it was a road. I guess we'll park in the wheat field. Okay. Yep, I really do like this map. It's nice and pretty. The thing I don't like is, you know, all of this, you know, and then to enter a field you have all of these. But that's just me. Growing up on a farm, yes, we had fences and gates that we had to go through. Excuse me for doing things. But at the same time, you know, if we left the gates open, we had, you know, barbed wire fences around the majority of the fields. So I understand that. I've worked around all that stuff. But if cattle weren't in the field for winter grazing, you know, usually for cornfields, then the fences were left open. I do like this Fendt. It is a nice tractor. I mean, there's not many tractors I don't like. Let's put it that way. But this tractor, I mean, it's just a cool old style tractor, and I think that's why, you know, I'm trying to keep everything in kind of an old school motif on here for this farm. And it just fits. It just fits the style. You know, we got a rusted canopy here for equipment to sit in. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my brand new 9RX, you know, or 8RX 410s, or 8R 410s, there we go, not RX, just 8R 410s. Oh, I don't need the, I need the windrower. Because I forgot this, the last grass cutting we did hay. And this one we're going to bale wrap. So I needed to park this kind of over here. Yep, that was 2 streams ago. Okay, let's disconnect that. And since we got 90-some thousand dollars, let's take a look at our windrowers. Because I like trying to get, you know, take care of 2 birds with 1 stone. So this is a side discharge only. This guy. Excuse me. This guy. It's 9 meters wide, but the problem is we're going to be super long now. I don't mind these, but this merge max might be pretty good too. 9.5 meters. That one's 9 meters. That one either spits out left or right. It doesn't do center. And I think this one will do center. Or this K brand. I mean, I've only... you know, the holiday break, I was kind of hit and miss on that, so maybe once a week. So you're not really that far behind. What's up, babe?
I can't find my finger pokers anywhere, and they were on top of the fridge.
Did they get pushed back?
Nope.
Let's take a look at this one here. Yeah, I want to say this one will do center. I really do. Let's take a look at our mower real quick. I want to 7.3 meters. Okay, so we will be good to do that. You know what? Let's just go ahead and rent the K brand here. We'll lease this for a month. $3,000. Not going to be that big of a deal. Yeah, let's go and pick it up. My sheep don't look happy. I didn't get much wool. Okay, productivity, wool. Say we do need to give them some more food. And that's fine. Okay. Yeah, we'll deal with them afterwards. I mean, they got 1,000 liters is going to last them a while. I do not have that mod on the maps. There's only one map that I ever had it on, and there was just some things on there that I did not care for the style that for the playthrough that I was doing on that map. It's good in if you just want to slowly build your farm up, but if you're trying to get a large quantity of animals at one time, it's it's pretty lackluster, you know. When I was on Maypole Farm, I had that mod on there, and you know it works as intended. Don't get me wrong. But when you're trying to build up a large quantity of animals so that you can do a dairy production or wool or goat milk or things like that, trying to get that stockpile of animals is pretty tough. All right, let's try this out here. Let's go ahead and unfold. Okay, so okay, that's the doors. Okay, let's go ahead and fold it, and I want to turn it on. Yeah, fold merger, lift merger, turn off merger. Honk, stop, toggle mode, left, right, middle. Oh, there it is. Middle. That's what we want right there. Okay. Perfect. Hey, and when it's in the folded condition, I mean, it still looks like it's turned on, so I guess we'll be ready to rock and roll. That's all right, buddy. So we're gonna jump across our freshly herbicided field. And I'm going to fix that spot right here. Okay. Level it out a little bit. There we go. I think we're good. That looks a lot better. Okay. We'll turn that on, drop it down, go to the back, unfold it. And we'll go ahead and drop that down. And then our mower was 7 meters. $7.3. Okay. Oh yeah, that's gonna work out really slick there. I like that. Excuse me. Got to paying attention to the windrower and forgot to look where the mower was going. I wanted to make sure it was picking up everything on that corner. Yeah, this is a pretty neat setup here. I like this. I like this a lot. I'm liking the mowing setup I got going on so far all around. Alright, now we'll set this up for 7.3 meters. We'll do 7.2, that way we get a little bit of a leeway. Come on. 7.2, okay. Oh, that's AI worker. Steering assist, there we go. Always do that. Alright. And having the windrower or the tedder being a little wider than the mower is perfect in my book. Yep, this harvest is going to be nothing but silage bales when we're all said and done. And then I think we should have enough of all of our bales to go through at least 1 year of not having to worry about grass. So I think we're going to change it up for next springtime. This field we'll go ahead and direct drill this to something that we can actually harvest. It may be oats that we do, you know, get some extra flour going. We may do an additional field of soybeans, and you know, we'll figure something out. Okay. Try to get this corner a little bit better. There we go. Same with this one. That'll be close enough. And then when we get to doing the ups and downs, we got to make sure that we raise and lower our windrower. Right. This is where having a 3-point attached windrower that's right up against the back of the tractor would be perfect. But this works regardless. And there we go. I want to take a look at something here, everybody. Let's go to the yield. So it looks like we forgot to fertilize this field. If we go to our... our nitrogen state was really low. We forgot to fertilize it. Oh well. Worse things have happened. We'll have to remember to fertilize it in November. But, I mean, we're also going to... March or April, go ahead and... I mean, we could harvest in April again, and then go through and... Yeah, we may do that. Okay, that little bit I'm not going to worry about. And then that inner track will go around one more time with the windrower, mower turned off, and I will clean that up. I don't think it would hurt the yield anyway, not fertilizing. Excuse me. Not too much, I should say. We weren't even at 100% either, anyway. We may have to do that outer edge too because of the few little spots. Come on, turn, darn you. There we go. I think we'll be good. And we'll go ahead and fold that up. Yeah, it's weird that you gotta unfold this mower in order to disconnect it. It doesn't make sense. While we're here, we're going to give the sheeple some food. There we go. Come on, learn which foot does what there. And I missed our corner. I always do that. Always miss that corner. Hey, oh, sorry, Romeo. Good thing we missed you. Let's go ahead and unfold the baler. And we're going to leave the automatic drop turned off, and we're going to unload kind of in a line, I guess, you know. Keep things consistent. So whatever was in there got converted over to grass. Excuse me. Yeah, we'll just let him roll. It won't take us that long with our bale trailer to pick them up anyway. And instead of turning around twice here, we're just going to turn around the one time, collect up both those spots. that one tip over? Nope. It's on its side. That's good. Almost. There we go. And we're almost ready to do the ups and downs. I should be able to make this corner and still get everything. Excuse me. Keep forgetting to reset the baler when we do these jobs of ours, so we know how many bales we get. We got what, 7 or 8 more passes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 passes left. It is nice having that bell wrap holder on the front of this thing. Just gotta remember to put it on every time we grab the baler. It'd be nice if we get one more bale out of this row. I think we will. Nope, there is absolutely nothing for... And I do that every time, too. Just hoping and praying that we could find something that... that will, unload the bales, you know? But 1,600 liters isn't going to be that big of a deal. So we're done mowing for the year. Get our baler put away. Put this right up here. Grab our tedder, put that back. think we'll park this guy right here. Oh, we need to grab our bales. So we're not done with it. I forgot about the bales. And then we'll go down and get started on the harvesting. Okay, turn right. Okay. Alright, any other bells? I don't see any. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 4, 6, 8, 29 bells altogether. I think that'll do for the cows for a year or two. If anything, we may have to mow along the field areas to make hay. Because we only got 16,000 liters of hay in there. Or 13,000 liters, I forget what it is. We'll have to see what we have for hay in the storage up here. Okay. Everything all locked in. Perfecto Mundo. Ejecto Cedo, cuz. Alright, so what do we got for bales? We got 39 hay bales, 56 straw, and 39... 9 is 18, carry the 1. 48 silage bales when it's all said and done. So, yeah, I think we're doing alright. We'll harvest that field in April. So we'll fertilize in November, and we'll turn it to grass at that time. That way it should be about even, and then we'll have plenty of bales for the sheep as well. Let's see if we can get a tree drug over here. There we go. There we go. Alright, so now it's time to do some harvesting. Yeah, we'll go this way around, I think. Do-do-do-do-do, Okay, we need to make sure that we're on straw swath. And steering assist. There we go. And guaranteed we'll be doing the baling next episode. And hopefully we can get all the way around the field at least once. Excuse me. It is a good yield right now, 123%. I think the highest bonus that you can get is 125%. But that would mean we would have to go through and mulch the field. We're not doing that. But with precision farming, you're never going to have an entire field at max percentage. So, to me, it's not worth it. And then this spot is 98%. Still not bad. Yeah, I think we'll be able to get around the headland both times. How's everybody doing tonight? Good to have you all here. You know, just checking on the analytics. You know, we got the Streamlabs going and it says 2 viewers, but then you go to YouTube and it says we got a dozen. So welcome in, everybody. Glad to have you on board. Just doing some harvesting on the map of Kinlaig. Soybeans is our final harvest of the year for our farm. We need the soybeans for the fish food production that we hopefully will buy here sometime in the springtime. We got to get the money made for that first. And hopefully we'll make it to the very end before we get full. Excuse me, everybody. there we go. And we just gotta hop the fence here. Man, we need to refill like all of our equipment. That harvester's half full. This thing is half full. There we go. We'll just turn the tractor off. We don't need that running. And yes, we are still using the old school starting farm equipment. I don't envision us upgrading this equipment unless we have a lot more fields. You know, we currently have just the starting farm. 23, 22, 20, and 35. We could work ourselves south or north, but that would require me to do sugar beets and cotton, and I have no interest in doing those right now. We're focusing all of our efforts on building the castle, trying to get that taken care of. We're on the very first stage of the roofing tiles that we need. I'm not sure how far into the production stage that is. We have plenty of castle stone taken up there. We do have on our farm, we've got the wood chip sawmill sitting over there, and all it's currently producing is wood chips. We do have a sawmill, the small sawmill, the $36,000 one, that will utilize wood chips for making the board planks, long planks, and wood beams. So we've got two different wood productions going on there. Also on the farm, we do have a small flour mill and a small oil mill. I'm not sure if we'll need to upgrade those in the future. We do plan on trying to get fish food going. So we'll have to see if we can get enough money to buy the big fish food production, or if we have to drop down our own production for fish food. And we'll just go here, go to the productions. I just forget Uh, okay, there is that fish food production 270. So I think we do have to buy the one on the map, which I believe is going to be 270,000. Yeah, and we're still a long ways away from that. But we also don't have the supplies right now to take over to it. We got 2 pallets of flour, maybe 3 pallets. We have 1 pallet of oil from our canola. See, we're just on a slow process of doing stuff. We're taking it pretty easy on this map. You know, currently I don't think we can take out another loan. If we do take a loan, yeah, we're maxed out right now on loans. We're making our monthly payments currently. Speaking of which, I do need to return that windrower that we borrowed. I think we will buy this one the next time we get it heavy into the grassland, but that's going to be we'll lease it for next year. Again, that was only like $3,500 to lease it. I'm trying to get into the habit of leasing items more and more, especially if I'm not going to be using them as often. But I would buy it because I'm going to be using it, 2 or 3 times a year. But I'm trying to get all my money focused on getting the castle built, and I still need to buy the plot of land for the windmill. That's $500,000. Yeah, we're just strapped on money right now. We're just slowly making our way. And with the wood chip sawmill over there, if I go into our prices here, wood chips, we have to wait till December to get the best price for that. And currently we have almost 300,000 liters of wood chips. So we got almost $100,000, max value 150. So we could spend some time doing some clear cutting over there to get our wood chips up. We can also, if we don't want to sell the wood chips, we can do this, which would really bring in the money for us, which I think we might do. We'll get turned around here, and then I think we'll do that exact thing. Because like I said, we gotta make some money, and that's gonna be our best bet. And we could do all 3 of them. That doesn't matter too much. Let's just go ahead and turn them all. Activate them, and the red. There we go. Those 3 alone will make us quite a bit, because they're 100 wood chips to 100 mulch, and they sell for, what was the price? Redwood mulch, $12.93 in the wintertime. So more than double of standard wood chips. I was just sitting there trying to figure out how are we going to make our money so, quick enough to do things. And I think that production right there will be just fine doing that. We did it earlier over the winter time on year one. Got a little bit of money built up for us, and I think we'll do it again. So we can make $300,000 pretty easy in 1 month. And it looks like we're about half done with our field here. Let's just go to our map. Yeah, we're half done with the field, so. Uh-oh. And I ran over crop. Oh no. Wasn't paying attention. Yep, and as you can see, we're still using the starting tractor, starting trailer. We haven't sold any of the starting equipment yet. Take that back. We have sold starting equipment, but that was the planter, the cultivator. Seeder, I should say, not planter. Excuse me. We will have to lease a seeder next spring for soybeans and oats. The oats we need for making the flour, the soybeans, and flour and oil we need for the fish food. So and we're just gonna go here real quick. See, we got the small grain mill, small oil mill, and then this one does the along with wood chips and wood. So if we do the fish food factory, we have to visit it to buy the place, but I think it's $270,000. And then there's this guy here, the windmill itself, that is the next construction project to work on after the castle, which is, up over yonder. One of the things we'll buy in the distant future is... Ooh, we may go Mercedes-Benz. We'll buy a cab over semi. And then I heard through the grapevine that there is a couple of people are working on some new mods for semi-trailers. I forget who was talking about it. It might have been a Farm Sim News or Farm Sim Talk or something like that. DJ Goham may have been talking about it too, I forget. But there's a couple of modders out there coming out with semi-trailer packs, flatbeds. And in that pack is a half-size semi-flatbed. So that would be fun to scoot around on this map, you know, to get into some of the tight places around town. Get a cab over semi and a short semi-trailer. Scoot around town with all your supplies, you know, delivering to planks to the violin shop or what, you know, the different shops that are around town. There's a couple of different toy makers if I remember right. Which that was the neat thing I liked on this map, is having a multitude of different sell points. You know, it's not just the Grain River silo, you know. There's actually a thought process with the selling points. You know, we got the spin retailer, vegetable processing. This guy will have to I think this is what we need, young fish breeding. For that stuff. But if we come up to let's just go to our planks. There we go. Board game shop, you know. Magical toys, nautical gifts, you know. There's all these new places on here that are pretty cool. I do like that. And having that little short semi with a short semi trailer, I think would just be cool, you know, scooting around the town. And that road to the left, I'm going to use that as the, we'll come on back up that and then go unload into the trailer. Hopefully we can get to the very end before we get full. I didn't even look to see what we had for contracts this month. It's probably all harvesting. You know, oh, ooh, some balings. Yeah, we'll definitely do the baling contracts next episode. The cultivatings, we'll do those next episode. Yeah, we got some good contract work coming up in the month of October. I like doing the baling contracts, especially the square balers. they're just super easy money, you know. Sugar beets, yeah, I'm not interested. I mean, we could do the sunflowers, but I don't want to get so contract heavy that, you know, that's all we're doing is contracts. Definitely doing the plowing. Yeah, we got some good contracts. We'll get the AI workers going on the cultivating and the plowing. We'll get, you know. And we'll just go unload. If you like watching baling, I do have a baling video on my Alma Missouri series. Go check it out. It released a few weeks ago. Yeah, that episode we do just listen to the machine, do its thing, have some music going in the background. Nice and relaxing. We should be able to get the rest of this field in the harvester. So it looks like 3 passes left. I'll take the, yep, 1, 2, 3. And then we'll be all done with the soybeans. So we'll get about 28,000 liters of soybeans. It's not too bad. That's definitely not what we get on Alma, Missouri. I'll tell you that. All right. $27,982 liters. Let's go ahead and turn that sucker off. Yeah, we got a good crop of straw that we got to bale up now. And the old Massey's still doing its job. So yeah, animals are nice and happy. They're all fed up, including the sheep in the main barn up yonders. Castle's being worked on. Let's just go up there real quick and take a look at it. See it? Still says we're need 2,500 liters of long planks. Missing 0. But yeah, that's actually looking pretty good. Can't complain about all those nice roof shingles that we brought up. Hopefully we don't have to spend too much more time with the quarry stuff, because we got 30,000 liters of castle stone. I might turn those productions off for a little bit. I just can't remember if the wood mill needs I don't even know. I haven't looked into the windmill. But anyway, I want to thank you all for coming in on this episode of Kinlaig. I'm glad to have you all here. Just looking over the environment. Yeah, normally we would do a fishing montage there at the end. But we're running out of time on my side of things, so we've got to cut it just a little short. But regardless, still, I want to thank... we got to go down there. I mean, the first trip that we made up here, And when we came down over here, we took a look around. We didn't see any message in a bottle. You know, we climbed all over this thing. I just want to make sure that's not a message. Nope. But I never saw that before. And so yeah, we're sidetracking ourselves for just a hot second. Or 5 minutes. Because this is the first time I've noticed this this rope bridge up here. I want to take a look at it. Take a look for any bottles floating around. This is actually pretty cool up here. I like this. This is neat. Any bottles over here? I don't see any. We'll just give this a good old double check up here. Make sure there's nothing on the rocks. All right, let's slide down. See if there's anything at the base. Because you never know where those message in the bottles could be. But it doesn't look like there's anything with that bridge, so that's kind of a bummer, you know. It would have been cool to have one sitting on the bridge. Yeah, that's a missed opportunity, but it's a cool location, you know. We'll just make our way back up. So yeah, I want to thank you all for coming in again. If you haven't, I'd love for you to hit that like button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you enjoyed the content today, please make sure to hit that like button or the subscribe button and the bell notification. That way you don't miss any of the notifications on when we bring out new content for you, the live streams and the recorded series. And until tomorrow night, we will be on Riverbend Springs. Our multiplayer group is back on that map. And we'll catch you then. Thanks, everybody. Goodbye. That's a missed opportunity.